gonna do a random vlog today. I haven't done a vlog in a while. The last one I did was the university tutor. So I thought it was time that I just did a little update, I guess. So what can I say? I am finishing my first year of university. As we all know, York went on a strike, so that was something interesting that I had to deal with. And nonetheless, today I am talking about following your dream. Following your dream. And a song comes to mind when I think about a subject like this, and it's How Do You Know by oh my gosh, Kim Burwell. Kim Burwell, one of my all-time favorite singers. Go check her out if you do not know who Kim Burwell is, which you probably do. She's a gospel singer, gospel jazz. So she's great. She's great. That's it. So aside from that, how do you know? That's the question that I'm asking today. How do you know? It is so essential to life that when you are looking and growing up as an individual and trying to find your place in the world, that you take the time to consider what you want to do for the rest of your life. Whether it is you want to be a stripper, you know, if you want T-Pain to fall in love with you or anything like that, it doesn't matter. What really matters is that you do what you love. Now, side note, I ain't condoning anybody to be a stripper, okay? I'm just trying to put out the point that if you do what you love, you will enjoy what you do. So, in essence, the reality of the fact is, in life, once we set a career, you might not be able to change it 10 years down the road or 20 years down the road. So what you start with, eventually, for most people, ends up what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. And if you are not enjoying what you're doing, we know that the majority of our days goes towards our working hours. Then we are missing out a lot of our life enjoyment that we should have as people in life. And this goes for the average person, this goes for the not so average person, this goes for people of faith, this goes for atheists, this goes for everybody. Please use your gifts, your talents, and create your careers out of it. Now, not everybody is going to be a singer. Not everybody is going to be a rapper. Not everybody is going to be in the media section or entertainment. That's not just the ultimate definition of talent. But there is talents, people who have talents that are in administration, people who are good with computers, building softwares, people who have very great intrapersonal skills and are able to work with people in management. Some people are just good speakers. If you want to go into telemarketing, that's a talent. People love to talk, and if you love to talk, telemarketing might just be for you. Anyway, it goes to show that people who enjoy what they do for work and in their careers, not only do they live longer, not only do they make more money, but they have a more fulfilling life. And that's just a fact. If you love what you do, you will do what you love for a very long time. I was listening to Creflo Dollar one morning for one of his services on television, and he said something very interesting that caught me. He said, when you select your career in life, do not select it in anticipation for retirement. Because if you find that you will want to quit from whatever you are selecting as your career or your job path, then you really shouldn't be in that career. Now, I understand that people have to work, and sometimes there's an obligation towards doing what you can to make the money that you need, and that's a very true fact. But however, in the meantime, that doesn't mean that you cannot also cater to your hobbies or develop on your talents and your skills. I made sure that when I was first scouting out a career, and this is especially to the young people, when you're starting out your career, whether it is in high school or even in the beginning years of university, you should try the best as possible to select a career that you want to be in. People will persecute you, for lack of better words. They will say all manners of things against what you want to do sometimes, especially if they They don't know that side of you, or especially if it doesn't make the big dollar. My career, for instance, is in screenwriting, media production, and so on. So therefore, when I first told my parents that I wanted to go into media and the arts, that's what they categorize the arts, you know, then they were very skeptical, and they said, you know, well, maybe you should not do this. Maybe you should do lawyer because it makes more money. Ching ching, that's what the bling bling is. You know? Everything revolves around money in this world. However, you need to make the choice. And the song that I was referring to earlier, How Do You Know? Sometimes it's not that easy to figure out what you want to do. And sometimes it's not even a matter of you not knowing what you want to do, but rather you know what you want to do, but you don't know how to get there. Have you ever had questions in the back of your mind about the future and what it has in store for you? Have you ever been afraid deep down inside and you're scared because you don't know what to do? Sometimes you want to know the truth, but you're so afraid that the truth just might hurt you. Aren't you tired of tossing and turning? You lose your sleep at night. I forgot the other word. It goes something like, don't be afraid, things just might be alright. And the thing is that if you don't try, then you'll never succeed. The thing is, you have to realize that you have to be determined in what you want to do and go for it. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to inquire about things. I know it seems scary to jump over the broom and do things at a spontaneous rate, but there's nothing that says that you can't plan towards your goal. The hard thing is taking action. So make sure that when you make these plans, that you don't just leave them aside, push them away, and say, oh, well, that's a dream, or that's a fantasy, or that's a miracle that I want to come true. Faith without work is dead, and the Bible even says that. So in order for these things to come to pass, you need to start doing something. Whether it is even the first step, asking somebody about it. Do you know who the people are that surround you that can help you to achieve what you want to achieve, or where do you want to go? These are some of the questions you need to ask yourself in order to be successful. And I will tell you from experience that it doesn't always come at the first chance. Especially in the world of business. Business people, don't be afraid when one of your ventures that you thought would be prosperous falls and crumbles to the ground, because that's just the world of business. And it's not to say that that particular sector, that particular niche market was not right for you, or you couldn't be able to cater to it. It's just that the timing maybe have not been correct, circumstances may have not been correct, lining up of finances or inadequacies were not correct at the moment. So what you need to do is you need to revisit your business plan, rethink your strategy, and start again. That's what it is. And if you find that it's something that you cannot fulfill or cater to, then move on. Move ahead. Push it. Keep pushing. That's the thing in this. Keep pushing. Push. People don't make it where they need to be just giving up hope and pushing away their dreams and not revisiting them. Not going forward with it. They don't reach anywhere like that. And you won't either. So that's a little random note from Natamil. This is the whole truth. I dare you guys to go outside and do something with your life. I dare you guys to select a career that you enjoy, that you won't want to retire from. I dare you guys to do the right thing, get off your butts, and work. I'm trying to work myself. If I'm lying, I'm fine. This is Natamil.